All right, now I am so happy and thrilled to be joined with, excuse me, Linnsey Amores, who is representing the Hartford. Hartford happens to be our title sponsor this year for our back to school event. We are so appreciative of your involvement with this, Linnsey. I would love to hear what you do with the Hartford and anything else you want to tell us about your organization.
Sure. So in my professional capacity, I am the manager of the Arizona Staff Legal Office. I manage all the litigation for the Hartford in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. That's my day job. And then my side job with the Hartford is as the liaison through the Community Engagement Committee with Scottsdale Community Partners. And we selected Scottsdale Community Partners this year to be our #1 community organization to engage with in order to sponsor them for all the good work that you do in our community.
Oh, we are so grateful that you guys chose us. That is such an honor on our part. So thank you for that. What stood out with our organization that made you guys want to select us?
So I'm not sure if you know this or not, but the Hartford has a long history of philanthropy. The company itself is over 200 years old, and they have the company has a belief that we have an obligation to the communities where we live, work, and play to build safe, strong, and successful communities. And when we were looking for an organization to be our lead philanthropic effort for Scottsdale, we wanted Scottsdale Community Partners because you touch on things that are important to our entire organization. So for instance, every year we have a campaign in regard to fighting hunger. Scottsdale Community Partners plays right into that with your brown bags for seniors, and then also your food bank and things that you do for the community through the back to school program, where you're providing food to children when they come in to get their backpacks with all their supplies in it. And through your Empty Bowls fundraiser. So that's absolutely perfect with that. You also support, seniors, you support children, and those are two demographics that we feel very passionately about at the Hartford. We believe that if you provide access for services that people need, especially for vulnerable populations in the community, that builds a stronger community, which makes it better for everyone to want to live there, work there, and play there. So most of the things that you all do fit right in with something that we already have done, or things that we've already raised money for or engaged in the past. And it was a very easy way to make a connection and partnership with your organization.
And one, I did not know the 200 years, and I love it. I love your mission statement. Does fit right along with our community and our nonprofit of what we do. So that all makes sense to me. And I also know you guys have participated, like you said, you guys have participated in a lot of our different programs. I know that we have seen you guys, all over the place with your donations to us. So we appreciate you so much. But what this year drove you to pick back to school and be a title sponsor for that?
Well, over the last year, I think you can imagine many people in our community have been affected by what it's like to have to homeschool our children. We have a very young workforce at the Hartford. A lot of people have young kids. We completely understand what that has been like and what the school situation was last year. And we've realized how important it is to make sure that kids are prepared whenever they get to have their first full in-school experience in 2021 into 2022. We easily wanted to make sure that the kids were prepared, but we also we had success last year with some fundraising for it. This year we thought let's redouble our efforts. I think we can do even better than what we did last year. So we're really excited to do fundraising around that and really engage with it. hearing about how impactful it is in the community. When Jenny told us that there's 1,000 kids that benefit from the back to school program, that number is huge. And then seeing all of the things that go into it and how it relates not just to, making sure that they have the material things, but making sure that the children are healthy and that they're fed when they go to school, it's amazing. And that absolutely fits in with not just our back to school initiatives, but also with our fight against hunger initiatives. And it's just such an easy thing for us to step into because we're used to it, and also because those are things that we're all very passionate about within our hub in Scottsdale.
Well, again, we just appreciate you so much as our title sponsor. You guys are doing wonderful things in our community. There's lots of great stories, and Lindsey, I cannot wait for this to be a live event so that you can be there and see the smiles. I've talked to a couple of different people, and the one thing that we talk about some great memories of it. But the funniest thing and most touching, I think, that you'll see is how everyone leaves the event. Everyone, I mean, it's in July. It's hot in Arizona in July. And everyone leaves the event with the biggest smiles on their face and just this weight taken off their shoulders. The parents, you can see literally the weight taken off their shoulders, the kids excited to start. So I can't wait for this event to be live so that you can see that for yourself and get some maybe people over from the Hartford that can volunteer that day.
We would absolutely love that. So one of the things I forgot to mention so far was that we have this tradition of working in the community. So we really love the connection that we make, the camaraderie, not just with other community members, but also within the Hartford itself with other employees whenever we get a chance to volunteer together. We're big fans of conveyor lines, of doing things. So we're really excited that maybe next year we'll get a chance to help actually pack up the backpacks, help organize the supplies, and actually be there to take part in it. I think it would be an incredible opportunity. We're hoping that by the end of this year, we can organize some volunteer efforts that are actually in person with Scottsdale community partners through our employee resource groups that are within the hub. So that everyone can have a chance to get together and give back together, because I know personally, and also just from talking with all my colleagues, we really miss being able to do that in person. So we're hoping that we get that chance later this year.
We are hoping for that as well. That is our goal as well. Get it back to being able to see all the faces and everyone really seeing what a difference they're making in the neighborhood. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us, Lindsey.
It was great chatting with you, Nicole. I really appreciate your time and the opportunity to come in and talk a little bit about the Hartford and explore our partnership a little bit further.
Can't wait. Thank you so much.